Here we are atop the Cheoy 35. As you can see, beautiful boat, gorgeous design, plenty of teak, which, if you are a sucker for teak like I am, is an amazing thing. But as I tell most people, has to be a labor of love. You have to, once a year, take a week on your boat, get some Jimmy Buffett and a case of Bud Light in the sun in July, and sand down and re-varnish all your teak wood. It's just something you gotta love to do. It's kind of like interior painting. It's not terrible. It's just got to be something you love to do. And if you love to do it, the rewards are fabulous. As you can see, these owners love to do it. Last thing is, we listed this in August, where these hatches were just put on with the varnish just all done with them. As you can see, also we have Teak Decks. They are in good shape, not great shape. And as you can see here, the cracking element here, that is a good sign that they are ready to be dug out. The caulking needs to be dug out in a lot of these places and redone. It can be a 2 to 3 week job depending on, but all these screw taps as well need to be replaced on here, and then it's good just to sand it down. The deck itself is in great shape. It's not rotten. It doesn't need to be replaced. It is totally sturdy deck. Some of the other things of note: so here's your chain locker, and there's your chain. It's in fantastic shape, but you'll note there is no windlass. There's also no furling sail, but again, that is something that is easy to ascertain. Here you can see the work done on the mast. $15,000. The mast was dropped, completely refurbished, all the hardware screwed off, bolts replaced, wiring replaced, and on the lights and spreader lights, all the rigging replaced. So that was a very good investment here for these items. Stanchions seem to be a bit on the loose side, but see that screw there, easy to replace. Looks to be original winches. Wow. With I would say the ball bearings on here are also in need of being rebuilt and replaced. Again, not very expensive, just an item that needs to be taken care of. Here's the cockpit in this fine December day, just after a huge rainstorm. So you see some puddling up happen. They had posted this boat, and they should have posted the aft side up some, and it would have drained the water in these little drainers that are on each side here. They did not, and thus we got puddling. Now, you could imagine, though, this here is our helm. Newer Yanmar 95, I believe. Yanmar 35 on here. There are your hours. This will be about 1,200 hours on here. So, in pretty good shape. Older unit here. I'm not too sure if it's available, but I've seen them online. these older auto helms, they do not cost very much, less than $300, I believe. Very nice grate as well. That's detachable here if you wanted to soak up the water. Again, you can see some areas here where the grout needs to be replaced, but again, the actual teak is in fine shape. Looks like a newer system in the propane here, so that's nice. Newer batteries over here as well. Again, that's here and here. Additional storage, sump pump, etc. I think I saw it. A grill back there too. Lots of space, lots of storage. Let's have a look inside. Welcome to the inside of the Cheoy 35. Again, a Bob Perry design. So, just real gorgeous layout. Awesome craftsmanship. And again, shout out to the owners for the fine job they had done with the wood. As you can see, they had also put some money into the curtains and the upholstery / cushions. Quarter berth back here, along with the cabin. See a charger right there, 30 amp charger. Excuse the wind. Refrigeration. Well, icebox anyway. No. Don't see refrigeration modules. So, giant icebox with refrigeration potential. Storage. Again, the fuel tank, the propane tank monitor. Newer stove, which is excellent. Newer hot water tank. On the inside here. Partial access to the engine, but we'll get to that later. Looking here in the main settee area. Beautiful cushions and pillows. Both sides. Fold-up table. Right here. I absolutely love this setup. Although the table's folding mechanism is a little wonky. Having this part here does get a little stuck. If I were somebody, I would probably just take this part off and something to reattach. Tough to take off with one hand anyway. Here's our V-berth area. And beautiful, spacious V-berth. Very nice. Very nice lit areas. You have one here. You have another space right here. So it's nice to have those. You see a little insulation was put in there. So some work's been done here. All the wiring, from what I understand, the owners told me, has been done. Head is also very nice. Up here, the head liner seems to be a little worn. So that's kind of one of its blemishes, but really it's not terrible. Obviously something that can just be dealt with. But very nice with the sink. Down here on the floorboards, got a heater here, propane heater. Floorboards down here. Got a fuel tank that has been replaced. So that's a nice aspect here. But great access then to the keel area and that whole bit. This here is where the Yanmar lies. Let me open it up and look inside. Just a quick note, evidence of the newer wiring that has been done on the boat. Here, the GFCI plugs, but all the wiring it's very clean. The inside here, electrical pump for the drain. Doesn't have water; it's winterized. But there's also an auxiliary foot pump as well. Right here is the Yanmar 35 horsepower. Very clean engine in excellent condition. Hoses look to be fairly new. I could see one that I'd consider worn there. But great access all around. I wonder if there's a light in here. I don't see a light, unfortunately. Dipstick. Again, very accessible, which means changing the oil is also very easy. Let's see here. Blacker. Well, so oil could use a changing. Certainly. Still in good shape. And there she is. That concludes our tour of this fine Cheoy Lee. Let me know what questions you have.